Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello there.
Hey, what's up, V6? This changes up the entire mechanics of the vehicle. Oh my god.
I am General Veers.
Explosions! You can have this guy up in the ATST. Obi-Wan, oh no, stop it, stop it. Look at the fucking mustache, man. Oh no. What's up, everybody? God damn it. Oh, it is called the Shed Show for a reason. For anyone who doesn't know. The Shed Show is a little bit of a joke because it is quite the shit show every now and then. Oh my lord, the just called hit. What? Oh, what? Really? Oh, awesome. Well, awesome. Thank you. Well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Strong start, yeah, it sure is. Hey, what's up, TinyARTV on YouTube. Again, guys, sorry, I'm stressed out as hell right now because you're not going to believe this shit. But I had to paint up my or I had to prime my Moonstone Mini for tonight, right? So I was, in the 15 minutes that I have before stream, I was like, okay, let's do it. Hey, what's up, by the way, Michael? I had to prime up my Mini, so I loaded up my airbrush and nothing was coming out. Nothing was coming out of the airbrush. So I was like, what the fuck is happening? Apparently my airbrush also broke down today, and that's fine because it is an old, Chinese knockoff one and I needed a new one, but bad fucking timing. Oh god. Okay, so hello. We're here now, so we're doing good. Let me get some stuff together though, because Hydra. Yeah, I wasn't even able to get myself a glass or something, so I have a little bottle here. I actually have 2 drinks. I actually have 2 beers in the fridge, but or they're not in the fridge. It's kind of like the problem. Maybe I should do that soon. Michael just got a new airbrush to clean kit myself. You can refurbish my paint club's so I can refurbish my paint clogged, I think, airbrushes. Yeah, I probably need to just fix it a little bit. There's something. Chill. There's something wrong, and I'm not sure. Oh my god. 12 months, Celestrian. 12 months. Oh my god, dude. Dude, it's been 12 months. I cannot believe it's been 12 months. I didn't know that you were actually a Mouse Geek. You guys are too nice. Especially seeing the shit show that just happened. Just happened a while ago. You guys are awesome. Thanks, guys. And you know what? I prepared for the stream. I came home from work and I prepared for the stream because I wanted to do new little segments, right? I talked about it on the Discord a little bit. If you aren't in the Discord yet, please join. There will be a link somewhere in the chat probably. But I was really, I was going into the segments, into doing all kinds of different stuff. Nice, preparing the stream. I had all my graphics ready, and then I hit the record or the stream thing and it just didn't work. It was buffering. There was all kinds of shit going on. Well, you've been there, you've seen it. The only thing I did now is restart my computer and everything was fine. I hate that that is the solution. I hate it. But, I mean, we're here now. Thanks so much for the hype train. Choo choo choo. Yeah, join us for all the nerdy stuff at my Discord, guys, if you want to. For everybody on YouTube, I am kind of still logging in. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so total shit show. Let's just chill out because I actually have my stuff ready and I'm kind of afraid to try the stuff now because probably things are not going to work. Oh, they are going to work. Awesome. I talked about it on Discord a little bit, guys. The thing that I want to do from now on with the live stream is make it a bit of a TV show. Like a little bit of a podcast. Obviously not like this with the messy intro and everything, but I want to get better at live streaming because I'm probably going to do the live stream once a week from now on. And I want to make that one time count. Oh god. Thanks so much, Mask Geek, you crazy son of a bitch. And Warwolf, if you're here, you got a free sub. Hey, DJ Kazuma. I can take a look at the air. You know what, Kazuma, though? It is such a shitty thing from China. It just has always worked for me with priming. So yeah. So back to the, I'm sorry guys, I'm all over the place. It's just okay, but we're gonna have a nice one. I want to make that one live stream a week. I want to make it count and I want to do some cool stuff. I want to do some hobby news, everything that I came across. I want to do some community showcase, which I used to do in the past a little bit more often. You guys are not giving me any time to speak or to do. Thanks guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. What happens with the? I still don't know what a hype train is. I think we completed level 1 and we're excited for that. Thank you, Mosgy, for topping it off. So segments, hobby news. I want to talk a little bit about the things that I watched over the weekend, because I talk about that in the streams anyways, right? Oh, Cyberbob, thanks so much. What's going on tonight? And this is the reason you guys are awesome, because I fucked up so badly in the beginning, but we're here now. We're here now. Segments. I was talking about segments and about making this professional. My lord, I cannot believe myself. But I want to do some segments, and I'm going to start with that. With the hobby news, basically all the hobby news. But not before we do a little intro like this, where we talk to everybody. And I want to know, what have you guys been up to? What have you guys been doing? I have seen that a lot of people are starting bolt action, and I really think that is a cool thing. But I also want to tell some of you, please do not buy everything that I buy unless you really, of course you really want to. But I kind of feel responsible sometimes, so don't do what I do all the time. Because we started with Star Wars Legion, and now we are into, I don't know, 1 million games. Although bolt action is a good one, because it's one for the future. I feel it's one that you can, safely play for a long time, and there's not going to be a lot of changes. There's not going to be GW shenanigans, and yeah, that's what I like about it right now. But still, it's awesome. I saw some people starting with bolt action, or already kind of started with bolt action a while ago. Bolt action, yeah. No, but I am like this may sound weird from me, but I'm not pro consumerism, like commerce, you know. We used to say fuck commerce, and then I buy all the boxes and blah blah blah. No, but it's just I started bold action. I should really learn how to pronounce bold action. I started bold action because Rick was very, very excited about it, and I'm going to make a lot of content about it. Because there's some really cool stuff coming, and I want to take you guys on the journey of starting out with bold action and how that is for a beginner like myself. And I think you're going to enjoy it, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. And that is coming up real soon. Just like the Moonstone content is coming up real soon. It's all Rick's fault, yeah. It's going to be featured in a video, but it was such a weird thing because I was getting into Second World War documentaries again. I was watching Band of Brothers again, and then the same week, Rick texted me like, dude, I think we should not wait for bold action. We should just start playing it, because we always said to each other like, we should play this game. We should definitely play this game one day when we're old and gray. Well, we're not gray and old yet, a little bit. Maybe I'm turning 38 this year, I think, yeah. And a few gray hairs right around here, but that's about it. But he was like, why not? Why not try it? So that is happening. It will take a long time to do this. This is going over the span of a year, basically. Although I think that I want to make content about bold action in the first part of this year, so the first half of this year. I have a hype chest to open. I will open it now. Let's see what happens. Open. Rewards, chill girl emote. Alright. Awesome. What can I do with this? I can share. Choo choo. Awesome. Well, that's cool. I just started watching SAS Rogue Heroes because of all this oh yeah, I heard something about that. Kazuma, you crazy man. You donated enough to this stream, my man. I still have your paints in the background, as you can see. For the people that do not know, DJ Kazuma in the chat on Twitch, he's responsible for pretty much all the paints that you can see right over there. I got all his Citadel paints, and I'm still very thankful for it. It's a bit overwhelming even. I don't even know where to start sometimes, so I always tend to go to the ones that I know. Although I know that I have pretty much everything now. Thank you so much. How's it going with the kill teams, by the way, Kazuma? Andrew C, don't you have Lando and Jin Urso? They have big car changes coming. Ooh, okay. I do not have Lando. Lando is pretty much the last hero that I need for the Rebels. I do have Jin Urso though, and I'm very excited to hear what you are saying. I did not know that there were some updates coming. I've not been into Star Wars Legion, although there's some cool news from around my little community, my local community, because the guy from the terrain guy Maarten, let's just call him like that. He is now renting out a place every month somewhere in North Holland, where we can come together and play Legion. So I think I might even go there the 6th of January, the 6th of February, because I think that is the next day, the next evening, and maybe he can teach me a thing or two. You never know. He probably can. He probably can. Still working on my Legionnaires. Goddamn, italics are taking a long time. Yeah. Tiny AR TV. Oh, other people on the YouTube side of the stream. Nice. Yeah, well, actually, the last stream that I had, I think it was 2 weeks ago, we had a lot of people on YouTube, which was cool to see. I did not expect that, and I hope that grows, because I like the two communities. I prefer Twitch for talking to people, because there's usually some people. But, you know, a lively YouTube chat is definitely something that I want to establish in 2025. I didn't even talk about my little trip. The reason I didn't stream last week was because I was in a very, very fancy place called St. Moritz in Switzerland. It is basically the Monaco in the snow. So exquisite cars, stupid choices like Lamborghinis in very, very icy roads and everything. But I was there for work to shoot basically a campaign with some new ambassadors, some sport ambassadors, some skiers, some skeletons. So that's like sledge, like. Do you know skeleton? It's like bobsledge stuff, but the single ones with only a little sled, right? Is that how I? Can someone help me? My English is very good, as you can hear. But it was nice. It was with a good buddy of mine and another very, very nice guy who is a very good photographer. It was a lot of fun. I skied a little and decided that skiing is not really for me. I only had one lesson maybe 10 years ago, and I was like, yeah, let's just do it. I can probably do it. And I could. It was okay, but it was only on the easy slopes. You know, after that I was like, let's not break every bone that I have. Yeah, then I just did my production duties, like do some pre-production at the Bobs, the Bob run, the Olympia Bob run, which was a lot of fun. And it was just nice to talk to actual Olympians, you know, they're Olympians. Very, very cool. And it was a lot of fun. And I have a lot of respect for those people. The dedication that they have, it's pretty insane. So yeah, that's what I did last week. And then we got home and I was sick. And I'm still a little bit sick, but it was minus 18 degrees Celsius. Minus 18. And I did live in Sweden, so I'm used to some cold. But it was a long time ago. I lived in Sweden like 15 years ago, I think. So yeah. So one of the technical difficulties that could go wrong is that my camera can maybe overheat, because I was smart enough not to put my fan on. But we'll see. I'm happy that you guys are here and that the stream is working. I would have hated it to just cancel everything. So here we are. What we gonna do? Yeah, so the segments. The segments are, if you just tuned in, the segments, I want to do some more organized stuff in the beginning of the stream and then do some painting. It also gives me some time to let this guy dry, because like I said, my airbrush just stopped working. So I had to quickly get a spray can, the only one that I had left, gray. It's not ideal. I didn't want this, but you know, we have to work with what we have. But the segments, they're a work in progress. I just made the graphics for it, so they're not going to line up properly, and maybe some things are going wrong, but we'll see. first of all, we have some hobby headlines. How do you like this one? Some hobby headlines. We had the Las Vegas Open for Games Workshop last week, I think, last weekend even. I didn't check it out completely, but I skimmed through it a little bit. And what I want to talk about today is just the things that I saw and the things that I thought were interesting, because there was quite some things that were very, very nice and very, very interesting to me as well. First of all, Soulblight Gravelords. They got some very, very cool new stuff. I think they got a new... I'm sure that they got a new dragon, which I love. I love it. Oh, yeah. It's coming, Kazuma. It's coming. The Barrow Guard. I think this replaces... what are they called again? The Death Rattle. But I'm not sure. And I love skeletons. And the fact is, I have a lot of skeletons because I play... or I used to play Warhammer Underworlds a lot. So I have a lot of warbands. I still have to paint most of them up though. Oh, this one. Oh, this one was so good. This one was so good. Let's check back a little. Look at this. White King on Skeletal Steed. Hell yes. Hell yes. I think this is a new... they also have a new spearhead now. So there is an additional spearhead coming to Age of Sigmar. Spearhead. Is it this one? No. Oh god, this is a box. Oh lord. Oh lordy, lordy, lord. This is good. This is nice. This is nice. See, here we go again. To be fair though, I've talked to Roland, who is a buddy of mine or community member, community member, everything. Roland Palace, you might want to check him out on Instagram. He has some very, very cool photos there. Does a lot of painting, this guy. Lots of painting. Much more than I do. He was talking about playing Spearhead, so I might end up playing Spearhead as well. The thing that I have to remember though is that I don't always need to play the game that I buy the minis for, and that is a problem that I have sometimes, that I wanna dive head first into the game, and really that is not necessary. Oh god, look at that. Like if I would want to have this model, I should just get it, you know? I should just get it and paint it up and not get into Age of Sigmar Spearhead. But then again, if I do have the models... yeah, it was, Andrew, it was Skeleton, yes. It was very, very cool. I loved it. Skeleton. Haha. Roland does more painting per week than we do together in a month. That is true. He dedicates a lot of time to painting. And to be honest, like with doing YouTube and like every time that I paint something, I kind of feel guilty for not filming it. So, yeah, I always end up just painting on stream or painting for a video. And I want to see if I can maybe change that a little bit, because painting for fun is still a thing that I should consider for myself sometimes. Anyways, these models are absolutely fantastic. I have to say I don't really like the gold. Yeah, I do. It's not even gold, it's more like an old kind of brassy kind of thing. These are cool, but I like I said, I have a lot of skeletons and I should paint up those first. Yeah, and then we have this guy. This is the guy that that I am very, very very excited about. I love dragons. I love Warhammer dragons, to be precise, and this is one of the best ones I've seen so far. I actually don't really like the Stormcast Eternal dragons, but this is amazing. I love skinny dragons, like they used to have with Warhammer. You used to have the Forest Dragon. I don't know if anyone remembers that one, but that was really, really cool. And then we have this one, which you can, it's basically the same, but without the rider, and you can also field this in any death army, basically. So also in a Night Hunt army, which I was planning to do. And then we have vampires. Dragons need to be skinny or crazy fat, no in between. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. That's how I feel as well. Like I like skinny dragons. There's a little ad break coming up for anyone watching on Twitch. You're not going to miss a lot, I think. Because I'm just going over the Soul Blight Gravelord stuff. The thing with the Soul Blight Gravelords is that you basically, from what I understand, you have a vampire that controls a lot of skeletons, and that is what I really, really like. I like the idea of that. Let's just say that. So yeah, awesome models. I am going to... The thing is with Warhammer Underworld warbands is that it is a great little peek into the army that you wanna maybe try out, or the army that you maybe wanna play. That's why I like Underworlds a lot. I have looked a little bit into the new Warhammer Underworlds, by the way, and I'm not too stoked on everything that happened. So I was on the fence on getting into it because it's such a quick little game, but I'm going to wait to see what happens to Emberguard and maybe pick up the box eventually, but we will see. All right. We have High Elves. We can talk about this one first. This is not too much, so the people won't miss too much. The Lord of Poxus, a Plague Marine, which looked kind of standard to me until I saw the back of him. Very, very cool. I recently posted some older model that I have. Do I have it here? I don't think so. An older Plague Marine that I have. Posted it on my Instagram, and I actually have the feeling that for this edition of Kill Team, I might play Plague Marines. Why? Because I played Kill Team with a couple of buddies a while ago, and the book diving and the rules and the special rules for the AdMech and how squishy they are, I didn't really like their playstyle that much. So I'm thinking about using Plague Marines as my main. Now, why would you want to do that? You want to do that if you're new to the game, if you don't want to look up a lot of rules, if you just want to march forward and wreak havoc on your enemy. It's quite a simple kill team to play. It's an elite kill team as well, so they're quite good, because most elites are pretty good, I think. So I might use this as my main for kill team this year. Now we have another thing that was very, very interesting to me, and it just hit the nostalgia like oh, crazy. It was the High Elves. The High Elves for the Old World got announced, and I've always been on the fence about High Elves in the past. It was between the high elves, the dwarves, and the wood elves, and the Bretonnians for me as a kid. And I'm actually waiting out for the wood elves because I might get some of those because I lost all of those. I don't know what happened to them, but I used to have 2 units of wood elf archers and I loved them, but I don't know. I think like my ex-girlfriend threw them out or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but it was shitty. These look awesome. They look very, very old school, and I like that. I love how uptight and how arrogant the high elves are. And this is this the new box? Yeah, I think so. The battalion. Very cool. I don't like this one that much. This is okay. Yeah, sure. This is another dragon that I quite like, Celestrian. This is one that I like. It's an old school. This is an old school Warhammer dragon, and this is just what I like. And then we have the Phoenix, which are pretty cool. These are also pretty cool. You have this one, Kazuma. That's cool. I love this one. It kind of looks a bit like the Forest Dragon for the Wood Elves. I'm very curious to see if they're going to re-release the Forest Dragon for the Wood Elves. That will be awesome. This paint scheme is quite nice, I think. This little blue going on right there. Tried that a little bit over the last couple of months, and these are the was it called the dragon something? I don't know, but these are all, yeah, these are kind of older models that they maybe remodeled a little bit. I think they're doing a pretty good job with Old World. I wish I had the discipline to get into this, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. And apart from that, I still have the dwarves. I was maybe a little bit, I don't know, I was unimpressed by the dwarf releases a little bit, I think. These can go. What else do we have? Oh god, here we have Kazuma's thing. Here we have Kazuma's thing. The Emperor's Children. It's not my cup of tea, but what did you think about the color scheme, Kazuma? What do you think about it? Yeah, it's quite nice. It is quite nice. Are you gonna get this? That's not even a question. Of course you're going to get this. Of course you're going. I remember that you have lots of these, right? Don't you have a lot of these models? Dude. Yeah, of course. This is your thing, man. This is your thing. It is Celestrian. It is kind of Celestrian's name pink, I feel. Oh god, did you see that? We have like a Nazi symbol here. Am I gonna get banned now? Maybe. Yeah, so this screams Kazuma, basically. All right, a lot of cave space marines and knits. Yeah, the pink tanks are pretty epic. Yeah, they're cool. I love them. I don't love them. It's not my thing, but I like where this is going. I'm curious to see what the community response was on this, though. I'm sure that there's going to be lots of people who are going to be kind of on the fence about this or something. But I love it. I love it also in combination with the kind of palish green. It works really, really well, and with the kind of tealish kind of thing. God, these look freaky. Very cool. They have like the old armor kind of, which I was surprised to see. Yeah, so this is gonna be an instant buy for you, I guess, Kazuma. So yeah, I talked to Rick, by the way. I talked about him a little bit about 40K and whether we're going to play it, if we're ever going to play it. And the thing is, I don't think we're gonna play it until they have alternating activations in the game. Because I see so many games with cool activation stuff now. Also, Dead Man's Hand, you know, the box that I got to make a sponsored video about. It's nice. They have all kinds of cool activation kind of stuff. Bolt Action has a random activation thing that you draw from the bag. It's a lot of fun. It is just a lot of fun. Come on, GW, please, 40K, make it a little bit, you know. I don't know if they're ever going to do that, though. What else? Oh yeah, this is something. It's the Beastman from the old world, which is cool. I when I was young, I was on the fence on getting into Beastman, but then I kind of didn't. The reason I opened it was for this, basically. The High Elves are revealed, the Beastmen, and the Wood Elves are coming. And the Wood Elves I am excited about. Nah, I don't think that will ever happen either, to be fair. There's something here, by the way. I did not notice that before. Who's it going to be? Who are we missing? Vampire counts, that's what we're missing. What else? We have Britannia, Tomb Kings, the Orcs and Goblins, Dwarves, Chaos, Empire, High Elves, Beastmen, Wood Elves. What else do we have? Vampire counts, I think. That would be cool though, Vampire counts. Okay, so that was that. What else do we have? I opened this one up. Necromunda. I never played Necromunda, and I think it is a very, very hard game to get into, but I might be wrong. If anyone knows, please let me know. I love the idea of Necromunda, but I don't see myself playing it. I love the models. I especially love the squats, like the little they're not Leagues of Photon, but the squats. Love them, but I just don't see myself playing this. You played in 99. Oh, cool, awesome. I think it's kind of hard to play. Kind of hard to understand. These models are cool again, though. It's Ash Wastes. Roland, we were just talking about you. Welcome in, my dude. Welcome in. We were talking about you because we were. We had a little back and forth about Spearhead. I hope only bad things. Yeah. What did Celestian say? Roland does more painting per week than we do together in a month. Crazy skilled. So there we go. Now we were talking about Spearhead a little bit. What can you tell us? What can you tell me about Spearhead? Because you're going to you're going to play, right? Do you have a plan? Do you have people to play with, or is it Tabletop Kingdom mainly? What do you think? Because I'm kind of falling in love with the Soulblight Gravelords again. Vampires and skeletons, I love it. So Necromunda. Okay. The question I have about Spearhead is, doesn't it feel too small? Like the board. Low rules Age of Sigmar, yeah, that it sounds very, very good. And you're kind of kit bashing your own thing, right? Kit bashing a Nurgle army. Yeah, Necromunda, not for me, not for me. What else did we have? Okay, yeah, we had a cool Mechanicum, a Dark Mechanicum, I think. No, just a Mechanicum model, which I hope that we could get for 40k as well. But it's not. It's not in 40k, I think. Or is it? Because this is cool as shit. Look at it. Very, very cool. So what else for the hobby headlines? It's a little bit of a long segment, but that's okay. That's okay. It's just that we started. Yeah. So you have the different realm cards, right? You flip a few cards, and then something happens. It sounds cool. Where do you play, Roland? Just at home, or? You guys see that I'm now just looking for an excuse to paint up a Spearhead, right? That's what's happening right now. Last thing I wanted to talk about. No, is it the last thing? No, it's the almost the last thing. We talked about it a little bit before. Gundam Assemble. I like it. You don't need an excuse. No, I know. Gundam Assemble. This is definitely something that I'm going to try. I can already tell you. I already contacted Bandai about this as well. I hope that that this is going to happen. I am very curious to see when this is going to get released, because I am going to Tokyo this year for work, actually, again, which is insane. But I'm going to be there for about 3 weeks, and I hope it falls in the release window of Gundam Assemble, because I want to try this. We talked about it a little bit. They also have a little bit of an overlap with the upcoming trading card game. The only thing that I'm concerned about with Bandai is that they're just throwing out games all the time. They have so many trading card games now. But also, from what I heard from Roland, is that the trading card game, the One Piece trading card game, is quite good. So my hopes are pretty high. I did want to sign up for a beta pre-release event, I think. But it was a little bit far away. I might still check it out because you kind of get a super exclusive pre-release box of Gundam trading card game stuff. So yeah, might be an enabler. Thank you so much, Olda. Thank you. Gosh, we are on a roll today. I might be an enabler when it comes to games. Yeah. And I might be kind of like the same for you. Sometimes. We kind of enable each other. That is a healthy relationship, Roland. So yeah, this is the Gundam Assemble stuff. I like it. Yeah, that's all I can say. The only thing that I hope that it is going to feature terrain, because now, from what I've seen from the board, I don't think it will. You see, and I don't know, but I'm still going to get a starter box for this, for sure. What is Gundam? We know this. The last game that I wanted to talk about is Malediction, and I was kind of hoping that you guys would be able to talk about this a little bit, because I've seen lots of YouTube creators talk about this game. I have not checked it out. A small little let's play, I think. But it looked cool, and it is a card game / war game. And it has very cool minis that are only available to print, I believe. But I've seen lots of marketing on this. In the form of they're sending out a lot of promotional stuff to lots of creators. It's probably not for me, and the thing that I heard about it though is that sure, it is very easy to get into because you just need the box and you print your own minis, but the box is going to be like 90 euros or something, or like 120 for an expansion. I don't know, like, don't quote me on this, but I heard it was quite expensive, and that is weird to me without any miniatures, you know. You still have to print them out, and you know. All Tiny AR on YouTube, a ton of with 52-ish minis nowadays. I would have loved some 28mm Gundams to paint. That would be very cool. We could still print it though. It's yet another game. That is true. Yeah. I'm not getting into this, I guess. You have like stand-ins for your miniatures, but then it just seems like a very expensive board game to me, and yeah, I don't know if that is something that I'm too fond of, basically. Does look very cool, obviously, when the minis are painted like this. I have no idea about this game. Just wanted to mention it a little bit. So yeah, before we are going to get into... we're going to do the community showcase next time, by the way, guys. I want to get some more stuff in there and prepare a little bit better. The only thing that I wanted to talk about a little bit is that I watched some stuff last week. I wanted to do a little segment on this as well. It is much shorter than the one about the hobby stuff. I'm going to keep it really short this time, actually. But I think it's cool to just mention a couple of things that I watched over the weekend, basically. And let me guys know if you've seen some cool stuff on the streaming services or whatever. Anyways, I watched Civil War. It's an, what's it called? A24 film, I think. This was an awesome movie. It got recommended to me by the people that I went to Switzerland with. So a buddy of mine and a photography friend. And it's basically about a war reporter or war photographer in a kind of alternate future. Not too far in the future, there's a civil war going on in the United States. And it's about the photographers that are chasing the front lines, basically. Very cool references to photography. There's some still shots in there every now and then. Very, very cool movie. I rated it 4.5 stars, which is a lot. I don't think I have a lot of 5-star movies on Letterboxd. I just started with Letterboxd as well, like maybe 3 months ago, I think. Awesome movie, definitely worth it. I think it is on HBO or on Prime, or it's on Prime. Next one, I watched this one. It was very, very good. It's, I don't know, has anyone seen this? This is about a prisoner in Guantanamo Bay. He is falsely accused of organizing 9/11. It's actually a true story. And he gets tortured, literally. And was held captive for, I think, 17 years. And just got released like a couple of years ago. Crazy story. I nearly wept. It was really, really good, but it was really, really sad, and it was really nasty, like the torturing that happened. All signed by Rumsfeld, by the way. All signed. It was all okay with him. The only thing I didn't like about this one was the way that it was shot. Yeah, it was not super cinematic, and I like my movies to be very, very cinematic. So there we go. Definitely worth a watch, though. It's also 4.5 stars, which, you know what? I think it's going to be 4 for me. 4 stars. Just saw that Porco Rosso is available on the Flick, so I want to see that. Ghibli is what I like. Oh, nice. Have you seen the last one, The Boy and the Heron? I talked about that a couple of weeks ago, I think, on the stream. Other than that, I watched American Primeval. I only watched 1 episode. I didn't rate it yet. It's on Netflix. Looks very, very cool. You might know. I saw it in a movie theater. Ooh, I wish I did the same. This is a good one for now. Like, I watched 1 episode and I'm going to watch the rest probably this weekend, I hope. But I'm getting into Dead Man's Hand as well, because I was sent a box, as you might have seen. So I kind of dig the Western vibes right now, and yeah, this is why I'm going to why I maybe like it a little bit more than, I don't know if I can really judge it. But for now, it was nice. This is not actually Scout and Crew, but I watched the last episode of Scout and Crew. It was alright. It was a fun little ride, but the last episode was kind of shitty. And I'm watching Mad Men for the 3rd time, but I haven't finished Mad Men yet. If you haven't seen Mad Men, I love it. But maybe that is because I work in marketing. So maybe it's necessary to like it. I don't know. Okay, so very lengthy. We are an hour in and we haven't painted, but that is kind of the thing that I'm going for. I want to make the segments a little bit shorter next time, especially the one with the news, but like I said, we had a little bit of a false start with all the technical difficulties and everything. I want to segment it up a little bit, and I kind of want to see if I can get my buddy Rick in here a little bit more often. I did also talk about some other friends of mine who want to join the stream, which might be fun. They're going to paint up their first mini. Who else is going to paint up their first mini, by the way? I'm going to talk a little bit about that a little bit later. I'm going to take a little break and then we're back with some painting. Because we are painting up this guy today. I primed him gray because my airbrush broke down, like I said, which was shitty. But yeah, it's going to have to do for now. I'll be right back, and I will see you guys in a bit. All right, bye bye. What's up, guys? What's up? Okay, so here's the deal. I needed to... let's see if this is lit correctly, kinda. Painting. Painting. Okay, cool. What kind of goblet? How do you paint so much, dude? That's what I and many of us are wondering, I think. So here's the deal. We have Friar Flavius here, and I have no idea why the ink is shining through though. So this might, it's all an illusion. This might be the worst thing ever, but I have to darken it down basically because I didn't have my airbrush broke down and I only had a can of gray, so I'm going to darken him up first. I'm going to do that with some, I think a combination of purple, because he's mostly flesh tones, right? He's mostly flesh tones, and of course his cape, which I'm going to do a little bit later. But let's just see. I'm gonna darken him up first. I'm going to mix in a little bit of ink, and this is all one big experiment. And if it's going wrong, you're going to be the first to see. Don't look at my wet palette, by the way. It's also a mess. I know. Yeah, so first I want to darken him up a little bit because he's way too light, and I want to get some shadows in first. So let's just see how this goes. This is basically what I wanted to do through the airbrush first, but like I said, wasn't able to. So we're going to do a very rough, a rough little job here. I'm going to need multiple layers, I can see now. It is quite thin, but I want everything to kind of get into the recesses first. And spilling on other parts is not a problem at all. So this is just a rough first layer. Starting with the very, very dark, darkest color that I can get for this. I don't think I ever used this before, but I think it helps when you go over this with skin tones. But we'll see if it works out. Maybe it just doesn't. I should have probably primed it up another time. Just give it an extra coat, but it was going on quite thick. Also the spray can is also not ideal, the one that I used. But we'll see, we'll just make it the best that it can be. I don't even think that I'm using this guy in my actual league team. I have to look that up. As you can see, it's still very, very patchy and everything, but that's it's gonna be fine. Trust me on this one. Yeah, it is a fun model, and I was really I said kind of scared of painting the Moonstone models because they're so cool, and I think this is one of the easier ones. But we will see if that is true. Yeah, I've had them built for a long time as well, Roland. Like pretty much the first day that I got them. But I really want to do them justice. Yeah, exactly. And there's a few models like that I have that I am kind of afraid to paint. We should maybe maybe try and organize a little thing where we play some games. Maybe I can host like some sort of community event or something someday. Where we play a little bit of Moonstone, because I think quite a few people, especially from the Netherlands, they've gotten into Moonstone. I would love to do like a community event, but there's definitely some Dutch people in the Discord as well, so yeah, might work out. And I will have a couple of these warbands for Moonstone. Winfest. Oh god, that is good, Kazuma. That is good. Winfest 2025, hell yeah. That would be fun. Seriously though, that would be very, very cool if at one point, maybe in a couple of years, that there would be a few people that would attend. I would love to organize something like that one day. Just with the games that me and the community like, just those, you know, just those games. Oh, so all the games, yeah. Yeah, except for 40k. Everything but no 40k. No, but Roeland, I mean, I was really thinking about Spearhead maybe last summer. I was on the fence on getting into it. And there was this nice little Spearhead event that they had at the local game store, Tabletop Kingdom. But then I wanted to make a video about it, and I was away at that time, so I didn't do it. But I mean, if you have all this, do you have all the stuff that you need? Like, do you have a little board? Do you have a little terrain? Do you have this and that? Because if I can just get like a box and paint it up someday, especially when it's skeletons, because they're easy to paint up, that would be quite a good way to get into it. And just try it. And if I don't like it, that's okay, because then I painted another thing, and that's all right. Yeah, I was also looking around, but you know, like I said, I'm not getting into a game system again. Although I think most of the rules are online for free. It's just some of the things that we need. Alright, Celestrian, thanks for being here. Sorry that I was late to my own party today with all the technical bullshit. But yeah, it is what it is, and I will talk to you soon. I'll be back next week for sure. Although next week I have to film in Friesland at Tialf. but I think I'm going to be back in time. All right, that was that. This needs to dry. I was hoping that it was going to dry a little bit faster, but it isn't. So let's just continue with the black for the armor, the black ink. And this is like, I cannot even call this a base coat yet because I'm just darkening things up, because I'm used to painting everything from basically black with a zenithal, but I wasn't able to do that today, unfortunately. I like to start off with a very, very good prime. And I usually do like a base coat through the airbrush as well. But like I said, I cannot do that. Hey, thanks so much, Celestia. I will talk to you very, very soon. And thanks for being here. And thanks for the 12-month sub, my dude. You are truly, truly the pioneer here. It's nice, right, Roland? I've had the same music for, well, exactly a year now. I haven't changed anything about it, and it doesn't get old for me. Drum to the beat. Oh, sorry, Kazuma. I should still delete this from my what's it called, list of things that I can do, because the music is off. So it will sound good to me, but it won't sound good to you guys. See what I mean? Like, it's not gonna work. I should fix it. I should fix it. All right. Well, this looks like a nightmare, but let's let's just continue. just really hope I get to the layering stage today. That will be awesome. Yes, this is what I mean. Now we're covering some ground. That first ugly layer, it's always painful to see, but now it's kind of catching on, which is great. Use the Mini Marvels Discord for pictures. Just finish the goblin. Is it in there? Because I will take a look at it as soon as this layer is done, my dude. What goblin is it? Or is it just one that you... I know that he Mini Marvels, he gave some out. Like with the orders. For the people watching that are from the Netherlands or Europe, by the way, there is still a, I think there is still a chance to get yourself a 10% discount on Mini Marvels when you use the code TheWinners2024, because that is still active. But it won't be active for too long, so if you want to order something with 10% off, do it. Do it! I will hydrate. This is nice. I got this today. I'm not a beer drinker per se. I don't drink a lot of beer, especially not on my own, but my mom got this from the buurtborrel. It's where you have like a neighbor, where you talk to your neighbors once a year. By the way, Kazuma, are you still here? I was wondering if you're still interested or playing or doing something with Dungeons and Dragons, because I have to. Oh, there he is. Thank you so much, Kazuma. Because to be honest, I kind of miss D&D. I kind of miss playing D&D. And yeah, I did talk to someone. I should really mention this. I will do it later, by the way. But I was contacted by someone who does professional DMing, both online and offline. He's from Belgium. A cool dude, and we're probably going to do something together. I don't know what it is yet, but we're going to meet up. You got a new campaign ready to go? All right. Oh, Tiny RTV. No, sorry. The Abraxas virus. What's the unique part of Moonstone? There's a lot of unique things about Moonstone, my dude. The most important thing is that there is a bluffing mechanic in the game. You have a shared card deck, which contains a couple of colored and numbered cards. For example, there's a couple of one greens in the deck, I think about 5 or something. There's a couple of 1 reds in the deck, but there's only like, let's say 2, God, I am really rusty with the rules. There's only 2 3s in the deck, for example. If your opponent wants to do an ability and he draws his deck of cards and he says, I have a 3 green in my hand, and you have it in your hand, then you can say, I think you are bluffing. And that is the kind of the way that abilities work in the game. Other than that, melee combat works very, 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 very cool. You kind of do like when you do a high attack, a sweeping attack, and your opponent does a low guard, then it's cool. It's cool. I'm too rusty on the Moonstone rules, to be honest, to talk about it too much. But there's lots of unique things about it. Another thing that is very cool about it is the game itself. What it's about the Moonstones, and you basically drop a couple of dice. Oh God, there's O'Malley. What's up, O'Malley? Yeah, definitely check it out, the Abraxas virus. Hey, what is up, everybody? How is it going with all of you? It's been a while. Ta-da! How's it going, guys? How's it going? Welcome in. We are painting a Moonstone figure today. And I was really just getting started with him. Doing very sloppy first... Jace, what up? Doing a very sloppy first coat. But that's okay, that's okay. It's okay to be a little bit sloppy here. How's it going, everybody? Please. I don't think anyone knows O'Malley and Jace. There we go. You guys check out O'Malley. He's also a painter. Jace is also a painter. Definitely check those guys out. I'm not online often enough to entertain you all the time. These guys are online, I think, pretty much like 4 times a week or something. And they have some awesome channels going on. Definitely worth it. How was the stream? Boomdaka Snazwagon. Nice. Aren't they like quite new? Peter from Blackguard on YouTube, by the way. Sorry, I missed your thing. I missed D&D 2. It's still awesome. It's still an awesome game. Alright, nice. Did you get far with it? So we're going over with the second layer now. After I got everything purple. This is the thing that I want to do with an airbrush. Like that first purple layer. If my airbrush would still work and not mess with me just before I start streaming, I would have done a purple base coat all over. But we'll be okay. We'll be okay. It just takes a little bit longer, and this is the ugly face basically. I've done the engine and the interior. All right. How do you like that new Pox Bring? What's he called? The new Plague Marine model. I know you're going to love that. Lord of Pox, exactly. He's gorgeous. He's a gorgeous little feller. He sure is. Can't wait to grab a couple. I can understand that. It inspired me to get back to my Plague Marine kill team as well. We can set up a weekly D&D game for Discord on Roll20. That would be awesome, Kazuma. Would you like to be? Would you like to play as well? Because, like I said, I recently got in contact with a dude who really wants to cooperate on the YouTube channel and on Twitch and everything. And he definitely could help out with this as well. What? Are you? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. How did you end up painting Smurfs? How did this happen? Did you cave in so easily then, O'Malley? I cannot imagine you painting up something blue that is not going to be under the stumpy feet of like your Nurgle knight or something. At the moment I'm not looking to play as I have over 150 hours in the campaign writing. Oh god. Is it what is it, like the D&D universe, or do you have your own little thing? Or little thing. Look. It's just me bad at English, Kazuma. Je weet wat ik bedoel. Je weet wat ik bedoel. Oh my god. Poor O'Malley. That must have been traumatic. What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna... I can't imagine that it's going to stand next to Mortarion or something. Ah, that's cool. That's awesome. Good way to get rid of it, O'Malley. Nice. No, you have to understand, Kazuma. You have to understand. I don't think I know anyone that hates anything with an ultramarine color more than O'Malley. And like I mentioned, only like for that, please give him a follow as well. If you don't already do, by the way, Kazuma. O'Malley is awesome. It was about a year ago, I think, since I met like the whole UK wargaming, miniature painting little family. Awesome. And I think you're also already following Jace. But if you don't, then you know what to do, my man. O'Malley, are you on Instagram? I don't even know that. Talking about you, Roland, I am not going to forget that you dropped something on the Mini Marvels Discord, right? In the showcase. Oh, it is tiny. It is tiny. That's what she said. Let's see. My mouse doesn't want to... Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. Good fucking job. Once again. Very, very cool. That's just one of the Gloomspite Git guys. I also have a bunch of those. Very, very, very cool. How long did it take you? Oh, sorry. So what's the current tabletop addiction? Oh god, so much, man, so much. I'm getting into quite some stuff in 2025. I recently got into bolt action because my best buddy, my buddy Rick, he is he was like, let's do it. It's time. We are now at an age. No way, Roland. What? Well, he said like we're now at an age that we can play bolt action, and yeah, that's what we got into. I got the U.S. Army starter and the U.S. Airborne Army starter. So yeah, and I got sent a box of Dead Man's Hand. I don't know if you heard of it. It is a little Western skirmish game. And I think I'm kinda also falling in love with that one. It looks very, very cool. It was cool that, first of all, cool that it was sent to me. But it's actually a really, really good game. So I'm making some videos about that as well soon. And well, the obvious one is Moonstone. What we're doing right now. Moonstone's probably my biggest addiction. I fell head over heels with Moonstone. Oh, sorry, Jamie. I totally missed you. What is up, my dude? How are you doing? I know that you chatted before. Hey, dudes, how's everyone? Yeah, we're doing fine. We had a shit start because nothing was working. But then I kind of just restarted my computer and everything was fine. Like how things go. You know, that's how things go, apparently. So my plan for this, because I know it is still in the ugly phase, but my plan for this dude is to do lots of layers. And I started with this one, with a burgundy. I'm slowly going towards Bachmann's Glow. Then I'm going to go to Cadian Fleshstone, and then I'm going to go to Kislev Flesh, and then maybe I'm going to this one. It's probably not necessary, all these steps, but I want to try it out. Yeah, turn it off and on again. That is exactly what was going on and what annoyed the living shit out of me, because I was set up and, you know, I got all the things that I wanted to show nice and ready, you know. Everything was good, but then, yeah, just didn't really work. So yeah, the plan is to do insane amounts of layers on this guy, and I don't know if it's going to look good because I never did that before, but we will see. I hope it is worth all the time that I'm going to spend in it. And if not, I learned a valuable lesson. Just you know, just use contrast paints. Whatever. We will see. If you're running it on Discord, the best is owlbear.rodeo. It is free and you can assign minis to people. Cool, cool. Yeah, I want to do something like that soon. I want to do some more interactive stuff with the community somehow. I'm not sure how yet. And since I can only really do one live stream a week, yeah, I'm looking for options. Also to not only paint on stream, but do some other stuff. Joey was the good man, back to RPGs myself. I just spent 200 pounds on Bolt Action Conflict 47. Nice, dude. And I can actually see the transition to Conflict 47 as well, because goddamn, those models are very, very cool. For the people that don't know, Conflict 47, it's basically kind of like an expansion, but also a thing on its own. More a thing on its own, I think, of Bolt Action. But instead of being historically accurate, Conflict 47 includes like mechs, but not Gundam mechs. No, they're like Second World War kind of style mechs. Very, very cool vibes. Kind of Fallout vibes, a bit. But what I heard, and I'm not sure if you know something about this, Jamie, is that I think the rumors are that Conflict 47 is going to be included in all the rules for Bolt Action 3rd Edition that recently came out. That's what the people think. That's what the people think. And that would be nice, because I don't want to learn two systems. I want to stick with one, preferably. Count Huku, what is going on? Hello, welcome in. Welcome to our little shit show. I mean, chat show. It was a shit show in the beginning of the stream, though, Count Huku. So I'm glad you were not here for that. Hey, Jace and O'Malley, by the way, if you're still here, is there any plans for another community kind of Warhammer World meetup this year? Because you better believe that I'm going to try my best to be there this time. I would really love to meet you guys. Just finished building both Star Wars Legion. Whoa, both. Oh, building. Okay, so painting still has to be done. You mean the Empire and the Rebels and the Separatists and the clones? Good job. Let me reset the audio for a bit. All right, good job. Is what's first on the list to paint up? I'm a big Rebel guy. Oh, that beach hat thing. That was last year, but it was a little later, right? It was a little later last year, wasn't it? So a bunch of us will be in Sheffield at the end of March. Is it in the weekend? Nice, guys. Community getting together. I love it. Roland Kazuma, who also lives in Haarlem, by the way. He gifted me, and this is for everybody in the chat, by the way, because this is quite sick. He gifted me everything that you can see in the back there, which is basically the entire Citadel base and layer paint set. All neatly organized in dropper bottles with agitator balls in them. It was a donation from him, which was insane, and I still, yeah, I love you, my man. Seriously, this was so nice. Oh yeah, skill model challenge. I missed it this year because it was a bit. It just didn't. It didn't fit well. But if you're going to be here, oh hell yes. And I should really just go there. I want to do a video there as well. Would be nice. Maybe I should already try and see who I want to interview or do some cool stuff there. I was really bummed because Alex was there. Awesome. Yeah, Roland, I know you were there. It was I was supposed to be there as well. Just didn't really fit. Should definitely meet up, Jace. Have a few beers in Eindhoven because that can be quite a fun town. Or town, it's a city. Because you'll be there over the weekend, I think, right? We have a little ad break coming in, by the way, guys. So I'm sorry for that. I will just focus paint a little bit. And I'll be right back. See you soon, Roland. Friar Flavius. What does this guy wear? What is he wearing? I want to see the colors. Friar Flavius. Red and green kind of things. Alright, cool. Cool. I think I need some more paints for these legionnaires and my hoarding addiction. Yeah. You are a hoarder. That is true. But then again, you gave away your paints to me, so that's also. I think you're not like no. You don't forever hold on to things, I think. Right? Out of paint rack space. Yeah, I actually have some space, but what I do need, like I mentioned, is a new airbrush because mine broke down. I can fix it, but it's not really worth it anymore. It is a cheap, very cheap Chinese knockoff one. I've had it for, I think, 5 years. It has failed on me before, and I think it is time to get something nice, you know, get a nice airbrush because I love using the airbrush. And I want to do some smaller things, like this, for example. Like this guy, I would have done most of this using an airbrush. And some people really don't like the look of an airbrush, but I actually do. Well, I am a bit of a nut for anything Japanese, so I'm thinking about getting a Niwata. Getting rid of paint is how we give ourselves permission to buy more. Exactly. Kazuma. What? How much stuff do you have, dude? Like, how much stuff do you have? So, painting the little titties now. Not enough. Kazuma, madman. You, my dude, are a madman. Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same way, Jace. I've not been at Kazuma's place before, but I've seen pictures, and I've been seeing pictures for the past. What is it now? That we like 6 years or something. We're playing Kill Team and everything. But I'm definitely interested in buying your Iwata then. Definitely. I'm going to have to look those up. I'm going to be impressed either way because, like I said, I used a Chinese knockoff airbrush for like 4 years, and it was good to me. Mostly for priming though, but I want to do some smaller stuff, you know, like do a little bit of base coating here and there on maybe the larger models. Pick them up, test them, and make up your mind. Ah, that's a good one. It's a good one. Yeah, we can totally do that. Where in Haarlem do you live, by the way? Van der Valk Hotel. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. My dad used to work close by at one of the buildings there. It was called Van Luiken. I don't know if it's still called Van Luiken, but it was basically it was an ad agency. Used to be an ad agency. I don't think it is anymore. But yeah, let's do that. Yeah, like I said, I now really need a new airbrush, and always like or prefer Japanese stuff for some reason. also with these, by the way, it's the same thing. Like these are my oh yeah, I'm a hipster. I know I'm a fucking hipster, but these are my analog cameras. This is made in Japan. This also made in Japan. It's I love it. This is a cool one though, by the way. My car is made in Japan. It's a Japanese brand. I don't know if it is actually made in Japan, by the way, but I don't know. Something I like about it, and most things that I like are and that don't fail on me are from Japan for some reason, and it just so happened to be like that. Or it's just placebo. Or what is it called? I'm the same with my tools. Do a lot of hand tool work, and Japanese tools are just something else. Aha! What kind of tools are you? What kind of tools do you use then? I mean, it would be for me with power tools as well. I know it may sound ridiculous, but if it's available from a Japanese brand, I probably will always get that. Especially, like I said, especially with cameras. But then again, with cameras, you don't really have a lot of choice. When you go for vintage cameras, the only European choice you have for good vintage cameras, or for exceptional vintage cameras, I have to say, is Leica. But I'm not ready to spend like, I think close to 5,000 euros or something for a Leica with a lens, which is analog, you know. It's not digital. I mean, the digital Leicas go for like easily 7,000 euros or something. Sony, Nikon, or Canon? Oh Jesus, that is a hard one. If I would, I mean, digitally, I would always go for Sony nowadays. Everything that I film on is Sony, basically. But vintage, well, there was not really a Sony back then. Vintage, I would go for Canon. I never owned a Nikon before. I never actually shot with the Nikon before either, I think. I used to have a Canon 5D Mark II, which was my very first video camera. What do you mean? What the digital, the electronic viewfinder? You know what's also cool, by the way? Talking about vintage, or this is not really vintage, not classified as vintage, or maybe it is now. Maybe it is now. This one. This is a Canon, very old Canon. It's an XL1, I think. This is a mini DV camera, and this is the camera that I used to shoot lots of skateboarding videos with. And I, for the life of me, do not understand why this form factor is not made anymore, or it is made but not so much anymore. This is amazing. This thing is so cool. Battery's out though. But this is my favorite piece of gear that I've ever owned, I think. Such a cool thing. And I rebought it recently because I sold it, obviously, because you needed money for new cameras and everything. So that's what you do. You sell your old camera when you're like 18 years old or something. Yeah, the ergonomics are insane, absolutely insane. And it was great for shooting skateboarding stuff. Just hold it and board alongside whoever you were filming, and it was golden. Used to have like a wide angle converter for it to make those classic skateboarding shots. We used to have a lot of fun with that camera, but it was way too expensive to use it for that. But I was lucky enough to have a dad who was into film production and who owned a film production house, so I could sneak it with me every now and then. And then, like I said, recently I rebought this for 100 euros. Just for nostalgia reasons. And also to watch my old DV tapes on. That's also a thing. Okay, we're going a little bit lighter now. And we're not completely done with smoothing everything out, but I hope to do that in some next steps. Hey, thanks so much for being here, Jace. For everybody who doesn't follow Jace yet, please do. He's an awesome dude. Does awesome painting, does video gaming as well. Just give him a follow. Just give him a follow. In 3, 2, 1, go. Have a good stream. Have a good one. Have a good sleep. Bye-bye, Jace. It's too bad I cannot raid into you. I usually do. Kazuma, could you maybe also drop the names of the airbrush that you have available in the Discord somewhere? Maybe in general or in tips. Maybe in tips. because I still do want to look them up beforehand to see if yeah, just to see what they're all about and blah 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 blah. I think I'm going to work on this dude's armor a little bit just to see what the colors are going to look like when combined. But maybe first a little bit more around the face. Nose really tiny. Underside is way too dark, but we will. It's not done yet, and we have to look from it a little bit from above to lighten it up a bit here and there. All right, awesome. Thanks, Kazuma. Let's try and dial this down a little bit. Starting to look proper. Takes forever, this method. But it's the skin tones are coming. Obviously the underside is not really good yet, but we're getting somewhere. God, I love this brush, man. Seriously. I absolutely love this brush. I haven't used it in quite some time, actually. Because I'm always feeling that I'm messing it up. But really, we're not messing it up. We should just use it, man. It's sure it's an expensive brush, but it's not that expensive. It's not like 40 bucks or something. I think I don't even know how expensive it was, but good brushes make such a difference. I was quite skeptical about it. Like okay, but how is it really going to help? And yes, it does. It does really help. Dialed it down a little bit too much, as you can see. It is too pinkish, but that's okay. It's layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer upon layer. That's what I'm doing. I never did this before, and really wanted to try it out. Is this what they call glazing? The arm color is not good if you compare it to the belly, obviously, but I will fix that. I will fix that. What brush are you using? This is a Winsor Newton Series 7. I got this from Mini Marvels, by the way. And I know you're Dutch, so... Or are you? Yeah, I think you are. I think they have them. And if you haven't, really give natural hair brushes a go one day, because they are awesome. I tried... once I tried them out, yeah, it was live on stream when I first tried this. It was live on stream when I first tried a natural hair brush, and I was quite amazed. It's extremely thin what I'm doing. But it's not super consistent what I'm doing yet. I don't have the same consistency all over. It's a little bit thicker, then a little bit thinner, so I guess it's not really glazing, but I mean, I never really know what the things that I'm doing, what they're called. The techniques. Maybe I should get into those techniques one day. I mean, really, I would love to make painting videos as well, but I know that I'm not nearly good enough to do that yet, so... Yeah, but just use it. We have to just use it, man. It's so nice with these natural hair brushes that you have basically you have one hair that is doing the job sometimes. That is quite amazing to see. And the way that it loads up on your brush, it's pretty cool. The only thing that you have to get, Olba, is a brush cleaner. Like the soap, the brush conditioner thing. I always use that nowadays. I didn't used to have it. But now that I do, I basically revitalized most of my brushes with that thing. It was amazing. It's amazing. Oh, how do you mess them up? Do you get paint up the ferrule? Or how do you do it? Yeah, the thing is, I always try to keep this part clean of any paint, so there's not any paint coming in there. I try to make sure. And for that painting that I just did, like the purple, the purple undercoat that I started with today, I just use a pretty old, you know, this one, the Regiment brush. I will never use a natural hair brush for that, I think. Yeah. Exactly. And that's why I've always been kind of afraid to use them, but now I'm pretty much prepared for for anything. I always clean this one very thoroughly. And not too harsh, you know, just treat it with respect. Oh, I think all the lights went out because it's 12:30. Yeah. I think those are some of the most videos, the topic that I watch the most about painting videos, maybe. Sorry for the silent treatment, guys. I'm in that phase where I'm in the total Zen mode of painting. The best phase there is. Yeah, metallics are like the biggest no-go, I think, and shades as well, because they get up in that ferrule where you don't want it. Job off, I can finish planning how I'm killing all my player characters tomorrow. Okay, cool. Have a good night, my dude. Sorry, I was in the zone there, in the painting zone, in the danger zone. I'm also going to close it off soon, by the way, guys. I wanna still watch maybe a battle report in bed. I am off tomorrow, which is nice, but I know that when I'm going to bed at 2, I'm going to feel miserable tomorrow, so I'm going to close it off in just a few minutes while I totally mess up this arm. No, I'm pretty satisfied with this dude. Let me just give me a sec. I'm going to clean me brushes like we said we would. See you around, Jamie. Thanks for being here. And everybody, thanks for being here. It was a nice night. It was. Did we stream for a long time? No, 3 hours. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties in the beginning, which sucked. But I was very, very happy to be able to stream anyways today. It was a nice night. It was nice. It was nice to do the little segments in the stream in the beginning, talking about the latest news and everything. It was a little bit too long though. I had lots of Warhammer news from the Las Vegas Open that I wanted to talk about, and a lot was going on in the beginning. With people donating, with people subscribing, Celestrian being the first to subscribe for 12 months, which is absolutely amazing. But we made it. We made it through the stream, and I'm actually quite musky. Kazuma, I mean, sorry. Thank you so much, man. We had lots of those today. Dude, come on, man. Thanks so much, my dude. I will we will see each other soon, man. For checking out the airbrushes, I think it's a very, very good idea to do so. I kind of have to, because I don't have an airbrush anymore. I'm going to try and clean it somehow. But it was not even clogged. It's just the needle is completely... Thank you so much. Sitting in my inventory. Thank you. It was yeah, just the needle is completely stuck. I have no idea what happened, because I usually I clean it quite well, I believe. But you know, I'm just going to use a little bit of alcohol and see what happens. Maybe I can still fix it. Probably can still fix it. But anyways, I would love to get myself a new airbrush, and for that I will visit you soon, Kazuma. Ultrasonic cleaner? Oh, I heard of that. Now, look at this. This is a sharp point, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love my natural hair brushes. I love my brushes. Let it go right there. Let's continue with the... I'm home all week this week. This week is gonna be hard for me, man. But next week, perhaps. What do you think? Can definitely stop by then. And I'll check out the models that you have. You know, I'd rather go for like the best one you have, or what's the difference? Why do you have two? Why did you have the two? Hopefully working again by then. Okay. Well, maybe I can stop by. Maybe I can stop by. Just have to check with the girlfriend when she's coming, when I have to pick her up and everything. So yeah. Aha, okay. That Micron does sound sexy. I'd prefer to have my own one, maybe the Chinese knockoff one, for general use or general use. Like, how fine of a line are we talking about? Point 23, point 30. Oh, okay. So they're both quite fine line, but they are both able to have quite a spread as well, right? Or because I'm also looking for something that can still be used as something to prime with, but maybe I should do that with a Chinese knockoff one then. Cool, this one is also okay, cool. I'll just take a look at them and see what's what. Only use it for inks. Aha. Oh look, it is time to stop. You guys, yeah. So I'm going to watch some of those videos, I think, just to check what they're all about and get a feel for them. And yeah, I'd love to take a look at them, Kazuma. I will contact you about it because a trip to Haarlem, it's not too far away. Yeah, cool. Alright, cool. You guys, we're going to close it off, and I don't think we're going to raid into anyone, or are we? Or are we? I'll check who's on. The Twitch Rich. I don't have a lot of people that I know that are on, so I think we're just going to call it quits. Yeah, guys, thanks so much for being here. It was a nice stream. It was a little bit hectic at the beginning, so I'm sorry for that. Next time I will try and have fixed that beforehand, but you know, we never know what's going to happen. I'd like to tell you that my... Oh god. Oh, sorry, man. Lead Mountain, what is up? God, I was just closing off. For real. And I have to. But yeah, thanks for raiding. Thanks so much for the raid. I can show off what we did today. We started with our Flavius kind of dude. Just working on the skin colors now, very slowly, as you can see. And not much else. That's what we did today. terrible night for timing in Janker. I'm sorry, man. Raiders, I am really, really sorry. I really, really do have to go. I really, really do have to go. But what I was saying is my latest video is out on YouTube. The Winnest, it's the same username as you can find here. The latest video about the pile of shame or the pile of potential or whatever you guys like to call it. It is out. And I invite you to check it out if you want to. And if you want to see my stream next time, be sure to give me a follow. I'll be on next Tuesday again, probably. The Letma. Nice. So yeah, we'll be on. We'll be on next week again. I don't stream a lot. I stream once a week, and I do videos on YouTube every single week. I try to do them every single week, and it's going well. We're just about 3,000 subs on YouTube, or 3,500. I don't actually know. And I would appreciate if you wanna maybe give it a try. You guys, thank you so much, and thanks for the raid. Let Mountain. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Thanks for watching on Twitch, and I hope to see you guys very soon. And Kazuma, I will talk to you soon as well. Have a good night. I'm very, very tired. We'll see each other very, very soon. Bye.